It's not like Kanye saying George Bush doesn't like black people.
He loves them.
Come on, guys. Freaking love them.
Swallow this.
No.
19.
Where is Shrimpina?
Come on, dude. She'd be a shrimp. Her name was Shrimpina. Yeah, I really did. Dude, you let that guy take a bite out of you.
Little 77 sevens in a row that day.
7.
You doing that, Shane Dice?
11 and 17.
Okay.
I'm gonna build like a slide around the edge of your walls that come down to right here. And then anytime you tell me to roll, I'm just gonna hook shot it into the water slide, and it's gonna go.
Well, I was thinking you could like have it go into one of those
Go on.
the Hot Wheels like slingers. So we won't destroy something very expensive in here or anything.
I enjoy that cage you have on your shelf here. So I enjoy this cage you have on your shelf here.
Oh, that's a dice prison.
Nice.
So yeah, if your dice act up, you put them in there. Okay. That sounds like a problem for a different time. So we'll deal with that when we deal with it. The bot's apparently acting up. Apparently they changed some stuff. It's working, but just not optimally, so that's fine. As long as it's working. Anything else before we get started, lads?
No, fam.
11 and 17, huh?
Yep, somebody's gonna be doing very average today.
17 is good, and 11 applied in any proper situation with a good modifier is also a success. What are you talking about?
Isn't 17 like a bad number to get in blackjack?
17.
Yes, 17 is the lowest thing you accept.
Yeah.
So it's the least likely you are to succeed.
Yeah.
But you also shouldn't be asking for anything more.
Yeah, exactly.
And then you split a 16, right? Or you split an 11?
Oh, 100% you split. Basically, you never give up anything that's winning.
Yeah.
So, like, if you have like an 18, which is considered winning,
Yeah.
you wouldn't split that because, sure, you might get 2 19s, but you're already giving up a winning hand.
Right.
It's like we always split aces because that's a 12. Who gives a fuck about a 12?
Mm-hmm.
But the potential of 2 blackjacks, you know.
That's good.
Remember,
Yeah.
we're not sponsored.
Sprite.
Please.
I'm going.
Okay, go ahead.
Where is it? There it is. There we go.
Alright. If all of these are max value, we win the rest of the campaign, okay?
Okay, if every single one of those are the maximum value of their dice, the game is over and you guys get the good ending right now.
6.
That's
I won.
Okay. So, I got scared as fuck. These were the first 2 I saw.
And then this one, and then this
And
one, and that.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
that's a 12. Yeah, that's
yeah,
a 12.
okay.
Close though.
That'd have been good.
That wasn't scary.
I mean, fuck it. Clearly, clearly there's a god out there. We'll find out who, and clearly he wants the campaign to end. Got it. Done. We worship you now, O Lord. Jimmy? Is it you?
I am the prophet father.
Alright. Where last we left off? It's not. Well, we'll start now. I just realized that would be.
What's up, Martin?
Can I get it without the rain?
Medicine stop noises.
Jimmy.
Ooga chaka, ooga chaka.
I
Jimmy.
can't find it. Deep inside. I mean, that does fit Stoff perfectly.
Yeah.
Jimmy, come here, baby.
Marnie's like guarding the door for me.
You want me to get this?
Yeah, because, like, this is her, you know, cats are territorial.
Yeah.
Marnie assumes this room is hers. And Jimmy, despite my constant allowing him in, is just like, no. It's for the controller,
Yeah,
which is
but-
not needed.
Yeah, I'll just make sure it's not dangling so Cat doesn't get interested.
Got it. Jimmy, good boy. Hey, come on.
Jimmy.
Wonderful.
Hey. I want to play with you, and I'm like, yeah, you can. Just come on in here.
Beat up Marnie, maybe that will
Yeah,
help.
just acquire your just acquire your cat,
Marnie!
so she's not playing defense.
No, she's just laying there. Alright.
It's day 2 of teaching Druid Grove and where exactly you want to set up your household and your Druid Grove. And you know you both have basically infinite time, so it's just a matter of time before everything, but slow and steady.
Mm-hmm.
And it starts day 1, and this is day 2 of that.
Okay.
You've had your meeting with the Evertree,
Mm-hmm.
like we discussed. Jesus. Jimmy!
Do you want me to go after him?
That won't help.
You've had your meeting with the Evertree, and you're kind of finally feeling sort of at home again in a long time. But still, there's a lot of you that you know is, this is not exactly where you need to be right now.
Mm-hmm.
On top of that, to recap where we did, because I just realized we didn't do the recap. Not a lot happened. A day unwinded, an autopsy was performed, a set of limbs were auctioned off to the highest moral character.
Yeah.
An eye was given to you. It was told that it was a day of surgery, and seeing as how yours was simply just removing an eyeball, that you were first, as the other guy had to lose a leg, a knee, and an arm. So you had just finished your eye surgery. A picnic had occurred amongst both families.
Yeah.
And then, all that was, what was that?
Found out Korvac's mom was pregnant.
Of course, we forgot Korvac's mom is pregnant.
Pragan.
And it's not Korvac. He's not the dad, guys.
God.
Don't even
No
think
fan
about that, you
fiction,
weirdos.
Ooh, hello.
Rule 43 or whatever it is.
Is it 43?
It's 30.
34.
Oh.
I was about to say Rule 42, and I'm like, no, that's not it. So, since you weren't here last week, you're home. You know, you should be getting back to it eventually soon. Josh, if you don't mind turning the fan on.
Oh.
But right now, the day is yours. The time is yours.
Alright. So who's here with me? Is it all
You,
Hulk?
Hawk Hulk, and Guguzuboo.
Guguzuboo?
Zagugaboo?
Zagugaboo.
Zagugaboo.
Are you excited to live here?
Who are you talking to?
Zagugaboo.
Okay. It's alright.
I can see why you cheated on her.
Well, to me, it's... Well, you know... It's just been a few days.
Right. But the potential of what's gonna be here.
And as much as she's preparing this place to be this campus to you, there's a lot of weight in what she says when she kind of looks at you and just... What is it that you want to be here? It sounds beautiful, whatever it is. And I want to be here for it. And I'm here to make it, but...
I just wanna... Just a safe place. Like a... little community of... druids and...
Safety's hard to find these days.
That's true, but...
It'd be nice.
If all goes to plan with what we're supposed to be doing, then there should be safety at the end. Some sort of safety. And plus, that's what the whole Druid Grove is for. It's to have that extra level of safety.
Would you have told your wife that the Evertree had...
Yeah. Well, should I?
I'm not saying I'm not saying it was bad.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, if I had been killed in this location, it would be good for me for someone to tell me, hey, don't worry, the godlike entity that inhabits the roots of this forest has said you're fine.
Yeah.
But, on the other hand, that also sounds like, hey, God's watching, and I know he's real. And that's also, like, a terrifying thing to have told about you, so it's just...
Yeah. I guess I would want to explain it.
It's all what your level of existential terror is.
Yeah. Because, like, the Evertree chose me as the champion.
Yes, sir?
So, she already knows that, and knows that the Evertree has to be like this.
Oh yeah, and you made it very
Overseen.
clear that you're in an area that's rife with Evertree energy.
Yeah. So, it would only make sense that we would have to live where that connection is, and thus having to tell her that, like, even when I'm not here to protect her, that there's something here to protect her.
Would be nice, yeah.
Yeah. So, the Evertree told me that as long as we lay our heads under a tree connected to the Evertree,
It was just like, as long as you lay your heads under the shade of something that finds roots in the Evertree, you'll know safety.
yeah. So I say that to her.
Okay.
Yeah. Does that make her feel better? Do I have to perceive her?
Persuade her?
Perceive? Well, I guess either way.
Go ahead, make an insight check to see. But,
That's
9.
9 insight.
Let me tell you, telling over not telling definitely helped.
20. That's a dirty 20.
30? You have an 11 insight?
Yeah.
Nice. She's definitely not at odds. She's definitely not... She's not stressed. It's not the place that it was for you, where your wife and child were murdered.
Right.
Because that's not what it was to them. It's their home, and they're happy to be there.
Yeah.
And she's more concerned about how it is for you.
Right.
Just give me a Give me a fucking second, because I feel like if I don't fucking just deal with it. Got it.
Make sure everything's straight.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Alright.
She seems happy. It all seems more like what you're doing. She seems almost already worried about how you've been. Because, you know, it's nothing to her.
Yeah.
It's been a long time of grievance for you.
I've been good. Like, gotten over it, I guess. You know, like, the dude that killed them is dead. Like, I brought them back. Like, what else is there to, like, be hung up on now?
The 197 years you spent in exile from society?
Yeah, but that made me into who I am. That made me into the long stepper.
Not her husband, the man she married 197 years ago.
Right. And I guess the whole Druid Grove is essentially to keep that animosity about Stoth, you know? So then because he's always wanted to go back to being low key, but like I think he's learned to enjoy the company of other people, other like-minded individuals, you know? So he wants to have that community essence, you know? But he also wants it to be somewhere away from all the mundane, everyday life,
Absolutely.
you know? And I really don't know how Stock would verbalize that,
Shit.
you know?
That's huge. That's
I mean, it's, you know.
Yeah. So,
Don't tell me. Tell Zuko.
telling Zuko. been a long time. It was a long time without you and without Hulk.
I mean, yeah, you keep telling me about the insects in your loincloth. By the way, a loincloth, that's... I mean, around the house, sure, but now everywhere?
I had to become just one with nature. I had to become the best druid that I could be. And just living with the plants and living with nature, you know? One. I was nice enough to cover up the bits.
The twig and berries.
But, you know, the more I learned, the more I realized that I need to collect little things from nature, and insects be one of them. And then...
I'm not saying it's bad. You're still underneath the man I married. It's just, you know, it's like going back to dating. There's a lot now I need to learn again.
Yeah.
But to you, I'm still the same person.
Right. And that's what I'm hoping that this
It's like when I was with your friends. It's like it's the opposite of what happened to your friend's mom. Well, she gotten old, and her husband had come back to life, and he wasn't dead at all. He was just frozen in time.
Yeah.
And she'd gotten older.
And that's what I'm hoping that this druid grow can do for us, because I did make those friends, and I learned to...
So a community?
Yeah, a community. Not like a cult, but like...
I don't know what said anything about the cold. I mean, yeah, it was always a little quiet, just us around. I'm sure, you know, there was always going to be more, but from what I've gathered, all of that was struck down after what happened to us.
Just kind of left, and...
I think it's just sad that to make this community, we have to try so hard to keep it safe. The fact that the community can't just be.
Yeah. Wouldn't you like to have that reassurance?
No, I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying, you know.
It is a sucky situation.
Yeah. There are people out there just killing people for no reason. And now we gotta reinforce everything. It's not the world I woke up in the day I died. And now it's a different world. And I feel like a stranger.
And it's just gonna keep changing.
Well, yeah, but normally you're supposed to be alive to keep up with it.
Yeah.
Now I'm here. I'll get with it. I you know, I'm getting with it. Druid Grove around the house. I'm on it. But, by the way, Huckle made a good berry today.
Oh, he did.
Just one. It wasn't the full 10. But he's got a singular good berry going.
That's good. I'm proud of him.
Yeah, you know, it's not a full spell slot, but if he keeps trying, we might have a druid on our hands. It's not just druid craft. You know, it'll be a long time before you can help with the druid growth, but the sooner the better.
Right. And hopefully we can get more druids that would like to live here. And then they can also help with the druid grove.
You got some fans, dude.
Yeah, get more
Don't
groupies.
tell her about the
Basco.
groupies.
Yeah, the king shows up. I think it's just rad. Don't mind me.
I have lava lamps going throughout it.
Oh, I don't know why, but I found this shirt on the internet.
Yeah.
And a part of me is just like, I think I need to get this shirt. Be great for draft night playing Magic the Gathering.
Yeah.
That's so menacing. thing.
Yeah.
I always wanted to get that fucking Twitter picture of Mr. Clean looking at a sunset with a meteor going over, and it just tweeted out, "All I want is world clean."
What?
Starting to talk like a Final Fantasy antagonist, dude.
Where'd it go? Yes. God damn it all the hell.
So, I mean, there's a bunch of people in Darwin that you could probably be going to druids from. How many druids we talking?
Fucking on a
Ooh.
forest of redwoods, right?
Yeah.
What were you thinking, Josh?
I mean, those druids have lost their forest already.
Yeah, Josh. Thank God somebody's thinking with portals.
There's a group of druids that lost their forest near Theraville, and they could probably use a place along with
Rangers.
the Rangers and find this fucking
Are you talking about the?
that ain't it. The fucking barbarian
Graph.
Graph. Yes. He is I don't know if he would go there. Would he?
I don't know, Josh. Maybe you should ask him.
We should ask him.
I'm just a guy.
Well, you are a graph.
Not right now. I'm not.
He got a bad deal with the
He got a bad deal.
he got a bad deal with the other guys.
Graph.
Yeah.
Yeah. But to bring to his attention, you see him.
Mm.
So, where do you think you're going back? I know this wasn't permanent. You only came back to let us know how to get things ready.
So how does this sending ring work? One a day?
One a day.
Alright. How many words?
25.
25.
A cast of sending is normally just 25 words.
Okay. I'm not casting it yet. I'm gonna think first, and then I'm gonna tell you I'm casting it. Okay? Don't start putting your fingers up.
What?
We always do one of those. Hello.
Yeah, he's smart enough to say, hey, don't count yet.
Alright,
Yeah, is he like against the wires?
am I?
No.
No, I'm not touching it.
Oh, okay, I just kept
This
seeing
like-
the wires bounce.
No,
Okay.
there's like a good fucking inch and a half there.
I mean, you got an open right in front of you.
I know. Who am I gonna talk to?
It's one of those things, like, once you just think about it for a second, it's just like, oh, I can get that over in 12 words. What am I even fretting about?
Are they together? Or are they
Yeah.
separate?
No, they're in the right where we left off with them, which is about where we're at right now with you. Is
I'm
they're,
like in front
they're
of
in the
them.
same fucking room right now.
I'm like right in front of them.
Yep.
They're in the same room.
Yeah.
Okay.
How's that dick doing?
I got it removed.
One more distraction out of the way.
Now it's a missile.
Now that I know Mother is carrying child, I got rid of such frivolous things.
Yeah.
I have a blood-seeking rocket where my cock and balls used to be.
I have enjoyed carnal pleasures once. That's all.
That's not okay, Thomas. Gay
Why?
sex is still sex.
It doesn't count.
It says so in the Bible.
Is that what you got in your hands right now? That looks like a player's handbook to me.
It is the Bible for nerds. Well, no, technically this is the Bible for nerds.
Mm.
Because this is what creates the world.
Necronomicon. Because that just shows up in everything, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That's one of those things that just shows up in any sort of... the Book of the Dead. And you're just supposed to be like, yeah, there's one of those.
Yeah. It even shows up in Team Fortress.
How does the Necronomicon exist and people aren't just immediately like, that's evil, let's not read that?
It's got the fucking face of a human skin... Right, go ahead.
It says do not read on the front cover.
Alright, I'm sending to Korvac.
Can I count now?
Yeah, you can count now.
Okay.
Stoth here. What are your plans and upcoming days? When will you require my return? I demand a response.
Alright.
Alright.
Shit. Right to the point then. I need to talk it over with Mac. I'll reply with my own ring. Love you too, Stoth.
You got 2 words.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah. Alright. I think I went over, but oh well.
I don't know when I'm going to be returning, but probably in the next few days I shall be heading back. I'll walk into a tree and walk out a tree somewhere else.
You'll be letting us know, right?
We're out of milk.
Hey! He said he'd walk through a tree. I thought he'd let me know first.
Yeah, I'll let you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll let you know.
You want me to take Hulk back to Castle
He
Factory?
needs to be here. This is his home. And you said he's safe here, right?
Right.
Let him be safe here. Let him not grow up in fear.
What's a playful spell I know? Poison spray Hulk.
Got you!
That would possibly kill him.
Yeah, probably.
Your father really got you there, eh, son?
Yeah, I don't have any fun playful spells.
I beg to differ. Gaze? You will have a fun time. If you have modified memory, you can make a memory where you guys had a fun time together.
Don't you know
Primal savagery? Come on!
Don't you know people mind?
You can make a bowl of good berries to share.
Plane shift him.
You could climb a tree together with spider climb. Whip him in the butt with thorn whip. Give him guidance that... Here you go, son.
You know what? I know what I'm gonna do.
Call lightning.
No.
Hit him with the club.
Divine smite.
I call a Hulk. Come over here.
She's the voice of Hulk.
Have I done Hulk yet? Gotta do young and gravelly. This is great. Yeah, Dad.
I lift up my loincloth.
Jesus Christ!
I remove the bug
It's
jar.
a Thursday. Oh, okay.
And I'm casting a giant insect on the centipede.
What is your idea of fun?
You want to see something cool?
Always, yeah.
Giant insect centipede right in front of Hulk.
Just starts attacking them.
I don't know how long this thing lasts for.
I think like an hour, right?
Sure.
How long do we do with this?
I have Dispel Magic. I can dispel it, right?
Does it require?
Well, I mean, hold on. If it's your spell, you can also just...
Oh yeah, concentration up to 10 minutes. So I can just stop concentrating on it.
So it's 10 minutes. Got it.
Oh yeah. Oh dude, I could transform up to 10 centipedes at one time with this bad boy.
meant for like a lot of insects.
Man, I just have not been fucking. Oh, 1 scorpion or 5 wasps, 3 spiders.
Yeah, it's sort of like at a bizarre exchange rate. I'm supposed to. What's your scorpion to spider ratio? It's just like I don't know.
That's funny. Yeah. I just want to show him something cool. If you keep training, one day you'll have jars of insects.
And there's a giant centipede crawling around right now.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm just gonna.
How big are we talking?
Like large now, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, but it's got to be cool.
Right?
No.
Each creature obeys your verbal commands, and in combat they act on your turn each round.
Well,
Don't fucking touch my family!
let me refrain what I meant by like be cool. Like it's still, you know, to see a small centipede grow into a sort of monstrous thing where you're like, hey, you two can, hey, hold on a second, and it's just like,
Are we rolling for like psychic damage?
no, that's not what I mean. It's just sort of like, it's a small child, he's just
Yeah.
like, is the centipede gonna, like, he doesn't know the centipede's not gonna fucking grab him and run off with him.
Right.
And it's spinny, and it's fucking creepy, and no centipede looks cool, bigger. But it's just sort of like, what?
It's okay. It's okay.
And this is what, like, a good berry leads to?
Not exactly.
Well,
You keep
I mean,
learning.
yeah.
And yeah.
Alright, yeah.
It's not bad.
No, it's not.
It's a lot.
I kind of want to ride it.
Let Hulk ride you.
I don't know if this is going to work. Alright, so he's going to roll an animal handling.
Jesus.
Not
Hulk.
bad, but not great. He tries to, but to much to his own chagrin, he, it's not a horse.
Yeah.
Its neck is not designed to be mounted.
Yeah.
And to avoid dissecting your one centipede that you have, he eventually stops. I know it's not all, you know, fun stuff. I know there's scary stuff too.
Yeah.
And I tried it, you know, I practiced some stuff too. I try to make lightning, but I know I'm not cool enough to do that yet.
One day.
Yeah.
Gotta be careful.
Yeah, I'm be careful. But like you said, the tree's gonna make sure we're not gonna die, so I, you know, give it a whirl.
Right.
I'm good, the tree promised.
Doesn't work like that.
Your son's been told, invulnerability mode on, you're fine, kiddo. No, I do my best. No, in a few days full goldberry. Promise. And then I can help on adventures.
One day.
I can bring good berries.
We're gonna need more than just good berries.
Yeah, you're right.
But it's a good start. Don't get discouraged.
Yeah, I just, you know, I heard about the guy that killed us. You're out there and you're killing them. I'm just here
Yeah, but you're gonna protect your mom.
with a single good berry.
Say she's dying, and you shove a good berry in her mouth. Nothing.
That's one hit point, Dad.
Yeah, and that could be the matter of life and death.
Alright, I'll try to get more.
Plus, like I was telling your mother, Druid Grove, protection, more druids, more protection.
It looks nice too.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good place.
It is a good place. It's home.
It is home.
Love you, Dad. Say it! But,
I love you too, Hulk.
He did it! You're contractually obligated not to beat up your child now.
That's funny.
is there anything else you want to do, or have RP that you need to do with your family, or anything you want to do over the coming days?
No.
Feel free to interject when we go back to what they're doing. If you say that there's things you need to do or find that you need to do,
Yeah.
please let me know. Go back to you.
Yep.
Eyeball scanning,
Yep.
seeing words that are being basically deciphered by your brain
Yep.
as like visual inputs.
Like reading, but not reading.
Yes.
Are we gonna say jump to the point like right after he did that sending?
Yeah, which is in the same room, which is at the point where Oh, that's the same time, baby.
Max just like drawing Korvac in his new form.
Naked.
Give me what do we call it? A sleight of hand for drawing?
Yeah.
Well,
It's
yeah.
Well, he's got a drawing kit, and how it's supposed to work, it's his proficiency plus dex.
Well,
Which
there's
is
no,
basically
there's no
that.
such thing as a drawing kit, though.
Oh, there is not.
No.
Oh shit.
No, there's always it's one of those things. It's like there's cartography, there's this, there's that, but there's nothing for just sketching.
Mm.
Must be all hyped up. I got a 4, so that will be a dirty 20.
It's a good first image. It's all kind of like a pencil sketching, with the exception of the bits of red in the eye, which you kind of have like some earthy elements that you kind of make like a sort of like a chalky sort of red in the eye. But it looks good. It fits him. It's Sans armor. It's the new Korvac. Robovac.
Robovac.
I turn it around and I show Korvac. This is how you look now.
Damn.
Eye scans it. Eliminate.
Look pretty good now, huh?
Pretty fucking cool.
Yeah. By the way, Stoth asked how soon we're gonna need him again. I think he's enjoying his time with his family and wants to see how many days he can squeak out.
Also, it's gonna take me some time with the, with Zergert.
Yeah.
So I'll be out of commission for the next couple of days. From what I've gathered, and I've explained it to the man, but also to you, and to Rainey. You're the last to know. I can't replicate almost any of the materials he used without great expense. So, your eye will be fine.
Mm.
And Rainey's ammo I can do, but like I said, at great expense, but I have tons of money. Not a problem. But I don't think this form of weaponry will be catching on in our time.
Oh, I understand. That's what you meant. I thought you meant if Zerger new parts got damaged, it would be irreparable.
No, I mean, obviously he can't just get it fixed up anywhere.
No. I imagine more than just a little mending.
But we can patch him up, no problem.
Okay.
But
No,
the bullets and the things that are replenishable in him, we can. It's just very expensive to do so, and that's not conducive to repeat.
Oh, across a large group of people. Understandable. I honestly was surprised you can do as much as you could. This stuff seems very unfathomable to me.
Precisely, which is why I was kind of just getting to, we're performing miracles here. So don't ask for anything else.
No. I get it.
Now I've got to go put a man under using magic, because I have to reconnect a large amount of both his bones and muscular tissue, but his nerve endings as well. Cringe, I'll need you for that. He slaps down. Good. I've been drinking embalming fluid, but
I forgot.
I just have magic to cast, so that's fine. Is there anything else you all needed before I go for the day?
Quick aside with my Mr. Blood Chrysalis. Is there anything we can do to help?
Define by what you mean help in this way.
We're talking very difficult medical procedures, so I'm thinking, I know he's not me, but is there anybody you can assist with that? So he's not permanently scarred for the rest of his life?
One does not agree to have half their limbs replaced if they weren't prepared for a few scars.
Alright. We'll be alright then.
He will. It's good that you're concerned. If I thought he would die from the procedure, I would have let you know. But he'll live. Helping, he'll be under. He doesn't need to experience any of this. It's in his hands. And it should. If it doesn't connect well, maybe I can help in some ways. But he's an expert in Aslan. I know how to work the blood. But he knows how to work the blood, the body, and the machine.
I give Dazzle a thumbs up. Trust me, Dazzle. You got this.
And he just kind of looks, he's like, polishes off his eyeglasses. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
You were just talking about a blood chrysalis, weren't you?
How do you know this?
The fourth wall is meaningless when Mac's around. Said him and Crunch have gone. It's just you two in the room together.
Circuit's gonna be pretty busy. With Naslin and Crunch.
Maybe not so much, but
Yeah. Is there something you wanted to get to, Matt? Because we need to tell Stothway about we're going to be expecting him.
When do you want to recall him?
Just a tree away, man. Just a tree away.
just a tree away.
Maybe recall him for tomorrow evening?
You want to see how Bond's doing first, maybe? I want to see if I can find Bond and see how much trouble he's actually in.
Think you can do that with your eye?
You can only try. So,
It is not up for you to decide.
Yep.
It's up for me to roll.
I don't even know what my DC is.
So there's a part of your brain that just thinks, Vaughn, you've never done this before. You've never cast a spell this big through your own self. Not really, sort of through a spell ring maybe, but and you try to I want to see Vaughn. And it's almost like your eyes trying to grant. It's like, no, that's what I'm here for. I see things for you. You wish to see Vaughn. I will see Vaughn for you. Unlike the way I've described scrying for other people, where it's almost like you're switching a character in Grand Theft Auto, where you pulled up and then brought over and then dropped down again. It's almost like a sort of flicking of a camera, like you've flipped aside. But the nerve
optical nerve of you seeing out of that left eye, with all of its overlays, and clearly not exactly your vision, but sort of your body coming to terms with it over time. Now you see come on. This should be easy to find. It's dark. But that's not quite right because it's late in the afternoon, but it's just that rainy. There's a very shitty boat and a man sitting, huddled, underneath a few coats and a few hired hands, and his eyes are just blotted over. He's not there, as he's trying his best to scour the bottom of the sea to find what he lost. But you can't see too much, just him. However, there's things that are different with other scries. It's one or the other. You can now switch it to a scry that gets to move around. So you basically get to kind of displop yourself from, I don't want to follow him anymore. I want to move around now.
Okay. So, I know you said it's a hired crew. Am I able to just kind of get a gauge on that crew then?
Sure. Go ahead and give me a perception check. Give me an investigation check, because you're moving the eye around, and it's not just simply perceiving, you're actually moving the eye.
That crown gives me 19 intelligence.
You can't just get everything, Josh.
I actually rolled a 19, so 19.
It's nobody nefarious. You can tell there's nobody there with ulterior motives. There's no one that's some secret assassin. You can tell from just kind of looking around. Vaughn's done his best. The only reason that he's even gotten a ship this size, you get the sense that he would have a rowboat out here and he would weather the storm if he wasn't worried his body wouldn't capsize in the sea and drown on his own behest.
It's a pretty shitty storm then right now, huh? And he's still working at it.
It's a matter of life and death, everyone described. Not just for him, but for everyone.
There isn't some bullshit where I can see where he's saying it's there. Like I could trace the magic that he's using.
No.
I am not also very magic-y, so I can see why I would be able to do that.
I don't see how anyone could do that.
Okay.
But at this case in time.
Yeah. Alright. Shit. I think I got the answers I was looking for. He's very much feverly looking for what he needs to find, regardless of whether he's surrounded by what he can. I don't know if there's anything we can help him with. So I think I'm just gonna drop the scry from that point.
How does it seem to be going?
His best. Even in a terrible storm, he's searching. He seems to have hired a capable crew. I don't think there's anything we can do to help him. The way his methods is using, I don't think there's any link we could make. Unless I would have to know what the item he exactly is he's looking for, but we could always try the divination rods. he's got a better connection to the object than I would, so I'm not
I
sure.
love that I gave you guys time to handle your own shit.
Yeah.
Everyone else is doing
I'm
their
not
own
gonna
thing.
jump to it.
And then everybody's just like, how do we make the NPCs' lives easier?
Yeah.
It's just like, no, this is your time. It's your time.
I love Vaughn.
I know,
Love
we all
Vaughn.
love Vaughn.
We all love fun.
I mean, I think Stoff needs time with his family. Let's say if by tomorrow evening Vaughn still seems to be searching for this object, let's go help him. It clearly means he clearly thinks it's pressing enough to abandon his duties to go and complete it. Which makes me think we need to help him.
Well. Maybe.
He's never done us wrong before. He's always had our best interests at heart of the castle.
Yeah. And the one thing that bugs me is that he almost got himself killed trying to dispel Malin once. So I just really hope he's not pushing himself too much.
Let's hope he doesn't find Malin at the bottom of the ocean.
I fucking hope not. Anyways,
Yeah.
I think I have a guy that I need to talk to.
Who's that?
It's where's his name? I have a page specifically for him. Well, not just specifically for him. There it is, Bartok. 'Cause apparently he's scared shitless right now. Which makes sense. But, there's just some tensions I don't want to exist. I figured I'd give him a talk to him and see if I can smooth that over a bit.
Okay.
What about you, Mac? What are you up to?
I spent time with my family. I do want to talk to good Mardikev sometime soon.
Alright.
Hash out more of a plan with him.
What time of the day is it right now?
We're talking about 3:30, 4 p.m.
Okay.
Can you scry on Quarth for me?
Quarth? I mean, if I got Vaughn, I guess I'll try.
Who are you scrying on?
Quarth.
A funny half-orc fella. We abandoned the middle of the desert.
That's not his name.
Oh shit! You're right, it ain't. Who is this man?
That's hilarious.
You cut to a middle-aged half-orc man in a small apartment in Bismuth eating a bowl of just really simple mac and cheese. Just eating there. And you're like, this is a man named Quarth. This isn't who I think it is.
So how's he doing?
He's eating a bowl of something and...
You know for a fact you've never seen this man before in your
don't
life.
know who this
It's just
guy
like a
is.
fat, balding, middle-aged half-orc that looks
God.
vividly depressed.
Oh man. Not good. No, Mac. I think we got the wrong guy.
If you guys just remember his name.
Why is his name so difficult for some of my puny brain? Because this was back on my one sheet of paper, maybe.
You want to roll history on it?
Yes, please.
Sure.
I mean, you can just...
13.
That is a 15.
That sounded right to you guys.
Shit.
What letter does it start with?
Wouldn't you like to know, Wonder Boy?
Should we ask Basco? Do we have his name wrong? You can scry on Basco.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Why?
Let me scry on my ex-boyfriend.
Yeah. That just seems like stalker girlfriend vibes, you know?
I'm going to send to Basco. Hey, Vasco. It's Mac. What was the name of that funny half-orc fella we abandoned in the middle of the desert? From the beginning of our adventures?
I think you only get to the beginning. I think that was too many words.
Oh, I wasn't even keeping track. I'm sorry. I was rolling the history for Basco to answer the question. Thanks for keeping track, but we got to it. Oh, you mean Quarth?
Quarth!
That's not what we just said.
No, this has a W in it. Quarmac.
You said Quarth,
Yeah.
and there's Quarth.
Oh. Quarth.
Quarth.
Yeah. This is where I find out I'm out of sendings, but let's find out. Or not sendings, but scrapping. Alright. Quarth. Quarth? Let me
Quarth.
get Quarth.
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 All right. How do you think we're spelling this?
Q-U-A-R-T-H.
Okay.
Okay.
Add a W after the Q.
Oh, okay.
Quarth.
Quarth. Yes?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You-
I wouldn't even.
W-U-A.
Huh?
I said I wouldn't even use the Q.
KW?
Yeah.
Yeah, KW is how I put it in my brain. But if spelling fantasy names is all about how do you need to spell it in your brain to say that phonetically.
Yeah.
Alright. Try again.
I want to beat this other guy.
Yeah.
Why?
He's got mac and cheese.
Really bad mac and cheese.
He's so depressed. We should add him to my Deep Bass again.
We eat mac and cheese when the heroes of our world burst into my apartment to ask how I'm doing.
You basically come upon a small feast amongst a very brutish collection of men and women, and then a small splendor of arm candy for both genders around. And it seems to be some small celebration, and there he is, Quarth.
He's actually in my nose. He was never in my nose before. I didn't think this was gonna go on as long as it did. He's having a good time. Alright.
I mean, he has been for a while.
You should go visit him
Wait.
someday. Oh.
I can move around.
Yes, you can.
So, I want to investigate the room that we're in. See what he's got here.
See if there's anything worth stealing.
Yeah. Ooh. 9.
You pull away, but everything seems to be fuzzy as you do. You're doing a lot right now, and you're not quite used to this machinery, and your brain's sort of fighting you right now. It's not happening. You get the feeling that you're gonna need to take a break after this.
Gotcha. Ooh. I don't think I could navigate myself out of the building if that were the case. Then I guess that's where it ends.
Yes, it does.
Yep. Do I get like a headache or some shit like that? Or
Yeah, 100%. Imagine having one eye under a very high prescription and the other eye not under a prescription.
Oh.
Like, yeah, you're like, this is also new to you. I mean, simply putting on glasses and getting used to glasses is painful. Like, imagine a new thing attached to your ocular nerve. And your body healing around something that was forced into your eye socket.
Yeah. Ooh. He's good, Mac.
Are you alright?
I think I'm done with this for now.
Ah, you're getting that issue with eyes, aren't you?
Yeah.
Where you strain them too much after wearing like glasses.
I hate you so much.
Dude, how do you figure this shit out so quick? What's his insight?
seriously.
Insight.
That's a natural one.
Eventually, I'm just gonna start putting in. I get to hurt, Thomas's character fucking things all over, like traits, like.
Fuck
So
you.
that's a D6 of damage.
Yeah, fucking somebody dropped a fucking ball on your foot.
But no, seriously. Does the eye get into you?
Yeah. Listen, I think when I head to my village, stop on some time, figure do some stuff on my own then for a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
When do you think you'll be back?
Well, so long as nothing fantastical ends, probably tomorrow evening, like you said.
Okay.
Hey, is anybody gonna let him know about the tomorrow evening plan?
Yeah, I'll send.
You said you were supposed to send to him.
I know, we're busy actively talking.
Oh, I didn't know if you had. I thought you had sent to sending, didn't you?
He did.
I did.
Okay.
Oh, Marty's getting a...
Marty, no.
Hey, wait. Why?
I just tear down this wall.
I want to hurt things. You're not paying attention to me.
Alright, so I guess that's the plan. Tomorrow evening.
That was it?
No, no.
So that's the plan. Tomorrow evening.
What?
I like you, man. A few words.
Yes.
Stop it.
Just hear a bunch of laughing in my ear. Don't like this.
Come on!
Alright, Stoth. We've decided tomorrow afternoon I am going to see my tribe. Mac is going to see Good Marduketh. See you tomorrow afternoon. Love you.
Okay. I'll be traveling via plants.
Nice.
Alright.
Nice.
He had 17 left, but alright.
Alright. Tomorrow afternoon then.
It's a date.
It's the first time we just all split up like this since we started.
Seems
No,
pretty
it's not.
dangerous.
Like
We've done it
I've
before.
split up, but like there's normally the rest of the group together, mostly.
I put my hand on Corvac's arm. Do you need any spells in your spell ring?
Every day you ask. Every day
Yes,
I
and
say
every
no.
day you get into danger.
It's like me with Bless. Like, you're rolling your D4 with Bless, right? Like, I don't care. I will always be this guy.
Recounting. One of your low boys. I used a shield last time.
Give you a shield. Does that replenish it?
I don't know, Thomas, does it? It's overloading! It just fucking explodes. With that,
There's a D4 out there somewhere.
hmm.
Goddamn cats. Yep, not lost today.
Yep.
Lost at an unknown time. Like, so, God knows where. Just fantastic.
So with that, I'm going to
Use your teleportation to go.
to my village. It's not that far of a walk to the nearby village, is it? I don't want to just bam.
A few hours.
Shit. I guess I don't want to go right to the center of his village. I'll go outside his village. I don't want to spook him.
Yeah, it's not as menacing when you just.
Good.
Could have done that in here if we wanted to, but they wanted to walk in.
You could just teleport to your village and then just dead sprint.
Or extra bougie and request a griffin pick you up.
Oh. Yeah, listen, I don't want to do that. I want to talk to this man. I don't want to be all intimidating. Well, not that intimidating yet.
So,
Yes, my lord.
where do you teleport? Do you go to your village? Do you go outside his village? What are you doing, Josh? What is Korvac doing?
The efforts to not waste time. I go outside his village. There it is. Outside Mr. Bartok's village.
In Bartok's village, what was Bartok's son's name?
It was Drayden.
Drayden. Bartok and Drayden.
Mm-hmm.
How far outside Bartok's village?
Oh. Would it be more subtle to be like 100 feet out?
As opposed to what?
Like in front of his gates.
You tell me. I mean, do you want to make like an insight check to determine what you think would be better?
Fuck. Oh, that's a 9, okay. Oof. Okay. That's 16.
100 feet and 1 feet are almost the exact same distance if we're talking about surprising, like...
Yeah.
Like 100 feet is like nothing.
Mm.
My property's longer than 100 feet.
True.
You might-
That's true.
Yeah, like...
On a battle map, it looks so far.
Yeah. It's still like, hey, fuck, that guy wasn't standing there a second ago, was he?
Yeah. Alright. Was there any... Do I remember any foliage I could disguise this teleport with?
Why are you trying so hard to hide this, John?
I mean, has he ever seen me do it? I don't think he has.
No, but do you think a human being's never teleported to his village before?
Yes.
People have teleported to yours?
Yeah, but mine's cooler.
Right? I'm inherently better than you. I didn't think anybody's ever teleported to your skank ass village. But alright, cool.
Alright, fine. I'm teleporting in front of his gate.
I'm just kidding. There is a sort of, you stamp the blood chrysalis on the ground after you teleport back down to the ground.
Oh shit, you're right. Kaboom.
Yeah. But first, what's Mac doing?
So I'm gonna head back down to Castle Back Street.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to find somewhere secluded. Is there anywhere up on the top of the castle that's kind of away from everything?
So the castle is built into the mountain. So the top of the castle would be the top of the mountain, which is where Tamlin's tower is built.
Okay. Then I guess I'll go to my private bedroom.
I love that you said private bedroom, as if you had a public bedroom.
I have a public bedroom.
You go to your very private bedroom.
Yes. Let's start putting on a kettle for tea. I'm gonna say, "Are you there? Good morning, Kev. Can you come out and speak with me for a little bit?"
And then a slit in reality is opened. And then he sort of pokes his head out. You know, I'm watching all of you at all times. It's not like I'm next to any of you specifically at any given moment.
Okay. I don't imagine, but would you like a cup of tea?
I have some in here, but thank you.
Okay. So, how's it been going? How have you been living?
Awkwardly. I've lived past my own creator, who I was created in the image of, to be a reflection of thine self.
Oh shit.
What? I mean, you did it, so I figured you had already accepted the movements of your actions prior to doing
Oh, I'm
it.
well aware of what I did. I didn't realize how much of an impact it would have on you.
Well, it's still reeling whether I was an intellectual genius or not. What's even more fucked up is I got his cape out of it.
What have you done with this cape?
I've been able to recharge spell slots.
Really?
Yes.
Is there anything else you've been able to do with it?
That is a fucking gigantic step. And the fact that you don't realize that a simulacrum is able to get spell slots back.
Does it happen at a normal place, or does it take longer?
I've gotten it up to. I think there's some tweaking. But we're pretty much got a 1-for-1 transfer.
Really? Which brings me to my next point. I've been kind of thinking about it for the last couple of days, weeks. And I only want to do what you want to do. And I know that's... How do you move forward from this stage? What do you want?
I don't want for anything. I had a mission, and I'll do it. Am doing it.
And I appreciate it greatly. But you've done a lot for...
And you refuse to ever understand. Despite your optimistic outward look on life, you've ever failed to grab the greater picture. I'm a simulacrum. I'm not a living being like you are. I'm framed in the moment I was created. I'm here to make sure you'll meet your goal of doing the ultimate good for the universe, as was the ideal when I was created.
I don't know how I'm going to do it yet, but I want to free you from this.
In what way would you even be freeing me from something? This is my existence. What is the freedom from something that I already am? If someone were to tell you that they were freeing you from being a halfling, would you not get offended?
But what happens when your mission's over?
My mission will never be over.
Well, eventually, the three of us will pass on into the next world. Then what happens to you?
Maybe your descendants. The greater good must always be looked after. Per Mardiqueth's wishes, I will follow the party until it is required. Now that my spell slots are recovered, that only means I can do more good.
Can I roll insight on him? I want to...
Yeah, go ahead.
Natural 1.
You still have your fucking divination die, you monster.
I know. I mean, I'm not going to use it. I'll just burn that. Dirty 20.
17 plus 1.
I'm trying.
Insight plus 2. What a great bard.
Shut up.
He has a mission, and he's a man on a mission. But more importantly, he's not a man. Concepts of freedom are lost upon him. He thinks he's doing what he needs to be doing by following his identity to the letter, because that is who he is. He's locked in that identity, and he will never move. He will never evolve. He will never gain a new viewpoint. And that is something that you cannot change unless you change him. Fundamentally. Not changing his viewpoint, not having a cool-ass conversation. But he can't be a simulacrum if you ever wish him to evolve beyond what he is. And as of right now, he's happy with what he is. What are you he's pleased with who he is.
With you analyzing our, just to change the subject a little bit, with you analyzing the situation that's going on, what do you think of everything with the Praetorian? What does Mardakath think?
He wants to burn it all. Like the fabled phoenix. Like Volcrum himself. Forge anew. Under the fire of a molten core. Even the coldest steel will bend under the hottest fire. You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
If he kills enough, he'll eventually get what he wants. He's a monster. Even more than what I feared I'd become. Do you have anything else for Monica?
Kind of just cross my arms. I'm sure we'll be calling upon your help in the coming weeks.
I give my coming help, even if you don't see it.
Thank you. One more thing and then I'll let you go. What is Vaughn looking for on Xeris' corpse?
He's not looking for Xeris' corpse. He's looking for an item specifically. And I don't know, because I'm here to investigate you, and not him.
Okay. Well,
Even with how developed I am. You've asked everyone what you might think it might be. Except for him. Why?
This man has more than 20 intelligence.
Yes, he does. Is there anything else you guys want to do with Mordecai? Because I think it's time for a break.
yeah, I think that kind of ends the conversation.
We'll take a break, refit, rehydrate, and then be back for a little bit more and then call it. Unless anybody had anything else they wanted to add.
No, sir.
finger in your mouth.
For good Barrett.
Yeah,
for
for
good
good
berries.
Barrett.
For good Barrett. You alright?
Would you be okay if your fucking new friend wore your son as a backpack?
Yeah, I'm the one pitching the idea here.
That kind of like seems like that fucking ad. You wouldn't pirate a movie. Would you have your son as a backpack?
A message from Child Protective Services.
Brian's just like, keep letting him in with the backpack on, scaring away customers.
So we handled your thing, right?
Yes.
Alright.
I mean,
We're
you're
good.
pretty much on autopilot.
Yeah, we're good.
So you
Can't
bamf basically right outside the front gate.
Yeah.
You said, right?
Yep.
Then almost immediately it's just like a Then you make your way forward. And you get the feeling though. Go ahead and give me insight.
Oh boy.
You're good at insight.
I know, but still. +7 or +6. This is either a dirty 22 or dirty 23. Dirty 23.
Either way, it's dirty. None of those are natural.
You get the sense that no matter what, anyway, you would just show up. Would be viewed as impressive by these people.
Right.
Doesn't matter if you came marching off in the distance or
Mm-hmm.
instantly teleported via your own methods. The fact that you're capable of all of these things is equally impressive to these people.
Alright. Do I, by any chance, see Drayden before I see Bartok?
Go ahead and give me a perception check with advantage. Because of the eyeball.
So 19.
You walk over and you kind of just peruse over, like you would normally with your eyes. Not seeing anything, naturally. But your brain sort of... And then you're just seeing all of these, faces. And then, bam, stopped. Yeah, there he is. Bartok. You see that there's a commotion. You see that there is a sort of gathering. People are going to go get Bartok. But Drayden is kind of actually with his griffins right now.
So I approach Drayden. How are things since we last met?
Give me 1 second. Let me try to get not in a forest where it's raining.
Yeah. I have about 10 seconds for a vibe check on Drayden before I get vibe checked by Bartok.
You looking at my son?
It's quiet as you approach. No one really wants to talk.
Mm.
Everyone's kind of looking to you to lead. And then, you're seeing him with his griffins. You ask go ahead.
Oh, I said, how have things been since we last met?
He looks around and looks back to you. Not much has changed here. It's more under you that things have been changing. And it's not too much longer after that, almost as soon as he's done. You hear his father, "Hey! If you want to talk, you can talk to me."
Well, how's it going, Bartok?
"Yes, thank you. I hear arrangements were made."
Yeah. I'm sure you've heard. I have a nice army under my wing, trying to unify the fingers.
Yes. And as per our agreement,
I did say something along the lines of making you my right.
exactly. So I was wondering, it's been some time.
Right.
Conquests have happened.
Right.
Battles have had. None with my banner on the list. None with my name on the horns of soldiers.
I mean, have you met Sten by any chance?
The chrysalis in the back of your head goes as he says that before you even make your own statement. Sten, the leader of your army.
Yeah.
Precisely.
He seemed very
You made him a leader after I was supposed to be your second. Was I ever discussed? Was I ever notified? The arrangements that made you who you are now were done under the pretense that I would be your second.
I'll give you that I said that, yes. But Sten is a very capable man.
The chrysalis in the back of your head just kind of, just let me kill him.
God
Let
damn it.
me
Everyone wants to
play.
spend that.
You don't understand. He wants names. He wants glory. His fat ass is sat here.
Yeah,
He knows where the front line is.
that's true.
He could go under there and make the same exact claims he's making here. The promises of being a second are easy when you're being fat and lazy sitting right next to your home base where you know you're safe. It's easy to demand more. If you wish for those things, if you truly desired, he'd be out there claiming them. This man wants Sten to do the work for him, and him to take up half the rewards. This is not a good second.
You're right. What about the boy?
The boy is good and has potential.
I don't see a way of me talking my way through this if I end up killing him.
You give no one else the frame of mind other than yourself. Their story is their own, as yours was your own. Progress needs to happen. Everyone knows. You can't make someone so pathetic. You're second. It's preposterous. Every leniency in monarchy has had to throw out the trash occasionally.
Yeah. Maybe I could have him prove himself by trying to lead something, and he probably would get himself killed in the process.
If that's the way you decide to do it, so be it. Or you could strike him down now for being rude to you.
That's true. He's been pretty aggressive considering his position.
A second, something he claims to wish. Seems to be rather primordial for someone that wishes to be second.
Yeah.
You're kind of pushed back to
Yeah.
sitting in front of him.
Yeah. Listen, Bartok. If you wanted to make a name for yourself, you could have been there.
Could have been where?
You know where my armies are. You could have brought some men of your own.
Without a formal invitation.
Huh.
Our army progressing forward would probably have been seen as an offense against your army, and you would have killed us.
You have no means of sending to somebody for something like that?
Of course, it is up to me. It is my fault, for sure, for not providing what you promised me. Of course, Lord Korvac. I'm sorry.
Listen,
My son's bounty wasn't enough.
Bartok, I would ask you to not throw these voices at me. You're going to find yourself in a very bloody situation.
Once there was a hush, there was a quick murmur, but as soon as the murmur is noticed, it is almost immediately hushed. As everyone's, the wolf boy, you gonna bring out the wolf on me? Is that what you're saying? Those who disagree with you? Those who ask you to bring what you promised, you're gonna stick the wolf on them? Is this how tyranny begins?
Listen, Bartok, you know that the position has responsibilities. You should have made yourself useful.
And he kind of looks around. If I wasn't given the proper channels, how could I? I was to be your second, and you did not make it easy.
Oh, see, he's making some sense.
Why?
I mean, true, but like at the same time, he's not intelligent enough to actually do the job in the first place, clearly.
So, you've already answered your question. He's useless to you.
Yeah,
Yeah, but you don't gotta ask. It's like whether or not to kill him, I guess.
yeah, right in front of his boy.
Yeah.
But he's actively also shit-talking your name in front of everyone in this village. That's
The
gathered
village
around.
right next to your home village, where your pregnant mother is.
Yeah, yeah,
The man who once claimed to think that he was going to lay claim to your village
yeah,
because your father was dead
right.
and there was no proper chieftain.
Pray him.
This was not a year ago. This was a month ago.
Yeah. Become a tyrant at this right now. He got a point.
Do you
I'm
think
already
that-
subjugating people.
Do you think Basco hasn't fucking pushed people out of windows? I bet you he has.
Do you think he's throwing elves out of windows?
Maybe.
I mean, there's still escalation we had. You know, you haven't. There's a line between, hey, stop what you're doing, and killing instantly.
Yeah.
If you wish to take those, you do. But, you know,
Wow.
as of right now, the man is doing what he's doing.
I think he's useless to you. You should just say, I no longer need your services.
Yeah. I think I want to give him his chance just so to show the others that at least, not like physically, I'm willing to have him get up with Sten. He's gonna fail miserably.
Watch him kill Stan.
I don't think he can.
Anyone can stab in the back. Just because you didn't have the balls to do it. You're a good man.
Yeah.
He's a bad man. He's going to say these shit to get under your skin. Because he knows that is the beauty of a bad man.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll inside.
Yeah, I was about to say, time to roll inside.
Something you should have asked for ages ago.
I'm bad at this when it matters. Because I just got a 10. Maybe I can roll a lucky roll. Or not a lucky roll per se, but an inspiration. I have to mark that real quick.
Average wise, you'll be higher than 10.
Yep. 14? How hard could this insight be? I'm just currently marking off that. I'm sticking with the 14.
The total is...
14.
Wait, what's your insight?
I rolled a 7, my insight is 7.
What did you roll before that?
A 10.
3. No, a 3.
Oh, 3?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You have my guidance.
I didn't do it before.
Yeah.
It's tough to say. But it's tough to see any good in this person right now.
Yeah.
I can get that much out of it.
Yeah.
Especially a man willing to throw your name to the wind like this
Mm-hmm.
is also not someone you want carrying your banner.
No. No, that's true. That's true.
He knew what responsibility he was given,
Mm-hmm.
and he hasn't given it. Do you want a man who will always blame you for it?
Yeah.
And that's what you can get for a DC 14.
Okay. Alright.
You can fight Zergert.
He might actually beat Zerger in this stage. He's not... He
Because Zergert's currently going through surgery?
Exactly.
I don't know my leg and I'm under so much anesthetic.
You must defeat my champion.
You're in front of him. What do you do?
Carpe diem, quarterback.
Carpe diem?
Carpe diem.
I don't...
It means seize the day.
Seize the day. Aha, yes.
Stop letting him distract you.
Yep.
You're in a village,
Yep.
in a mountain. The world, in this moment, right now, in this small town, is hanging on the breath of your next words.
Yep. I'll tell him. Bartok, you have not filled your position. Leave or draw your weapon.
And he looks around to the village. You see? This is why I wanted to get rid of his village. This is the poison that we can expect to go through the Goliath line from this point forward. If we don't fail to bend to the knee to his poison, we're asked to leave. Oh, it's nice. It's convenient. But it's just gang mentality. My way or leave. This is my town. I stand here in front of you. I'm not leaving.
So I draw my weapon.
And he just kind of looks at you. What? You're going to kill me? Strike me down here in front of all these people?
I ready my stance. He's still not moving. Oh, okay. Let's see. What should I take? An arm, a leg? I guess I'm taking a leg.
Film of
I want him to
all
leave,
your
so
blood.
I'll take his arm because I do want him to walk.
Okay. So what do you do?
I'm taking his right arm.
As you go to swing, there's a wait
All right. Nice.
from his son.
Yeah.
Might I offer a substitution as opposed to his dismemberment?
Go on.
If you let me as your champion, and you allow me to defeat him, I can do with him as I wish.
I want insight on how the fuck this kid's gonna beat him. A good roll. Fuck yes. 26. Can you do it?
This man is someone who's actively been out and a man of the people and wants it. And the other guy is a man who's grown fat and lazy with success.
Okay.
Where he's a veteran of many campaigns and is a champion and is strong. He's been poisoned by his own success and has gone a little bloated. While his son wants this and also knows that he's on the right side of things. And it doesn't help that his father is bewildered currently.
Okay.
There's a good chance.
Alright.
How dare you cast my own son against me? I'm doing this because you brought shame. You want to be on banners? You could have put our banners on the front line. But now our banners make it look like we want to be second. What are we? The second to a king not even in battle? What are we, advisors? We're Goliaths, not advisors!
I pull my weapon back and I look to Drayden.
I can kill him. He never covers his back right leg as much as he should. And he's just immediately, I made that up and I'm already in his head. I can kill him if I want.
As my champion, Drayden, for the betterment of your people. How about it? And I step away. Give them room.
Bring the grapes.
Bring the grapes.
Pour the jelly over me!
Oh, God. Oh, wow. Irregular.
As this is happening, there's obviously a much dismay and disagreement from his father.
Yeah.
Father against son, huh? This is what you're doing. This is under your reign what's going to occur, huh?
I remain silent. I was gonna let Drayden
He
do what
looks
he
to
wants
his-
to do.
I raised you, boy! I let you, with the stuff with the griffins! Come on! He just looks, he's just like, I don't want to do this, Father. But either I beat you or he does. And I have the penalty of being your son. I have far more compassion than he will.
I didn't want to do it either.
And he just kind of, and he readies his axe, and just as your champion rushes in and jumps and goes with the spear, your former second immediately drops his weapon and surrenders. No, no, I'll leave! To hell with this! To hell with you! He looks to it. I had no son the moment you agreed with him. And he starts walking out of the village. Seeing your upsetness, he kind of puts a hand to your arm. Had I not, you would have killed him.
I didn't want
He's
to.
a coward. This is what he was always going to do. Now he can do it saving face.
Yeah. Very brave of you to do. And in the end, it's actually what I wanted.
If that were true, my lord, maybe next time, make it so. I think you'll find a lot of people are more in your opinion than you're led to believe.
I appreciate that. I just...
You're playing politics now. This is a new game to me. I just grow griffins, breed them.
You're a smart man. I knew since the time I set eyes on you. You'll do this village good.
I hope I do better than you can do flying griffins.
Yeah, you saw that.
We all saw that.
Yeah.
But nobody's gonna say anything. Don't worry. We all kind of told we weren't gonna tell, but I'm not supposed to tell anybody. Just don't tell anybody, okay?
Mm-hmm.
You're good.
Yeah.
But maybe next time practice before you take a ride on a griffin.
Yeah. Did I tell you way back? I risked riding that thing when I was barely beat up.
And I hope you have people fighting your armies for you, so I imagine you did this successfully?
Yes, luckily I did.
How badly beat up were you?
Let's just say, got maybe like 40 feet in the air, and if I had fallen from that point, I probably wouldn't be talking to you today.
He kind of looks around and looks at his father leaving, and is just like,
I'm not gonna be able to save you in all of your battles. So you're gonna be able to.
Oh, don't worry. I have friends.
And then that will cut over to Mac.
What time of day is it?
Well, this would have been shortly after everybody separated, so we're still looking at 5.
Okay.
You had your conversation with Mordecai. You've had all this time to decide.
I'm gonna head back up to Crunch's castle.
Okay. You make your way back up. Kren welcomes you.
Any word on the surgery?
Crinch is retired to his own quarters for a bit. I don't think for the entire evening. But he'll be under for a few more hours for sure.
And what?
He will be fine. He's under deeply. He feels nothing. It's best that everything is done as quickly as possible. We don't want those nerve endings to go unconnected, if that makes any sense. But he's in the best of hands. You needn't worry. We'll get your guard back to you as soon as possible.
Thank you.
Was there anyone you needed to speak to specifically, Mac?
Nobody in particular. I just want to see how everything was before I made out for the night.
And where are you headed?
I think I'm gonna go visit the Temple of Sin again.
Oh.
See how my, future conquests are looking.
Do you wish to speak to Darian?
A little bit, yeah.
Well, everything's safe here. Everyone's quiet. And everything back home looks good as well. Anything else I can do for you tonight, Mac?
No, thank you. Going to be on my way now, thank you. And I'd like to teleport to the Temple of Sin.
Okay. Where's that list of names of NPCs I made for the Temple of Sin? They're all the people I introduced last time. God damn it.
Rosalind, Kristoff, Roger and Graylin, and Desmond Furel, but I feel like I missed a few.
Let me see.
This is the list I got while you were talking. I was trying to jot them down as quickly as possible with some sort of description. But I didn't get all of them, I feel like. Galen, not Graylin. Galen. Farrell.
Oh well.
You need to kill this man.
Bill.
Kristoff.
You're right, Josh. I will immediately go do that.
Anyone who's just jealous of him. But before you go, Ren does look to you. You seem concerned. Seriously. Everything is happening. A lot's going on. Everyone has somewhere to be. And you seem kind of struggling. Are you alright?
If I was to be honest, no. I feel for the first time in a long time I almost feel like a paper in the wind. Not quite sure where I'm going, not quite sure where I'm supposed to be.
Every piece of paper in the wind is just a few steps from being a piece of origami in the wind. And that goes a lot farther, isn't it? Forge your own direction, Mac. Where do you want to go? You've been chasing your father for so long. And questions and puzzles and curiosities and so many things have been answered. You have one of the hardest questions to answer. What next? Why do you think Darian wants to retire? Go talk to him. Maybe you have a lot more to talk about than you think.
Thank you. You're just like Crench.
I am Crench,
Yes,
but I'm Ren.
you're red.
Yes.
Good night.
You're alright. It's like looks at the clock, it's 5:05 p.m. You're alright.
I mean, I might not see you again, so good night. And then I teleport.
Despite him operating a teleportation circle right next to you.
Yeah.
Where do you teleport to?
The Temple of Sin. And the nearest reasonable place to teleport into without upsetting.
You tell me.
Teleport into some private quarters and just hope it's empty.
Right in front of the Temple of Sin.
So, it's quiet for right now. Because, the sun hasn't really gone down yet. So it's not quite. This place is hopping in time right now. But there is a Minotaur guard out the front door, kind of standing in front of it. He sees you and then immediately opens the door.
Thank you, sir.
Mark. Closes the door behind you once you go through.
Is Darian there? And is the lady halfling there?
What's the lady halfling's name again?
Ross.
No, that's the one.
That's the redhead.
Yeah.
Oh, what was the name of the lady halfling?
Was it Sandra Grimes? Sandra Grimes?
Huh?
Was it Sandra Grimes? That was the name of the lady halfling?
Let me see what you got there. So you just wrote the word Sandra Grimes, and you're kind of reaching for straws.
Vaguely remember it was Sandra Grimes. Once I saw that name written down. It's also where my Darian notes are, so.
I mean, Sandra sounds right, but Grimes doesn't, is the thing that bothers me. I mean, I can't find it in mine, so Sandra is what we'll go with for right now. But we'll look into it, and I'll look deeper into my notes, but...
It was the last thing I did.
Just the words, just Sandra Grimes were the only thing in his notes, and it's just like, good enough. I got words. You make your way in. It's quiet. It's empty. Most people are kind of doing prep work. Setting things up, getting drinks ready, getting ingredients ready. Somebody sees you come through, and one of the assistants that are around kind of comes up to you. Is there anything I can get for you, sir?
Just a glass of house red, please. And is Darian available?
Darian is up in his office, and if Darian found out I gave anyone that came up and wished to see him and had access to him at this time the house red, I would get fired.
The appropriate red.
I have just the thing. Go up and see him. I'll be right up.
Then go up and see Darian.
Appropriate red. What'd you say?
And I go up to Darian's office,
Okay.
knock on the door.
Well, I mean, it's open at this point. Give me 1 second. Get the guy's name. No.
Awfully glad that worked out the way it did. And I'm glad that Sun is cool about it somehow.
He's gonna kill you, Josh.
He's like, this is gonna be a long con. 30 years from now, I'm taking my fucking revenge.
Hey, man, everybody's got to do their thing eventually.
Yep.
You make your way up the stairs. They're very eloquent. There are multiple flowers and vases constantly regularly checked, catered. There's a man outside the door, which is already open. And Darian kind of looks out with a few tables. He's doing some documents and stuff. It's like, oh yeah, man, baby, come on in, man. What are you waiting outside for? You ain't no normal plebeian. Come on in. What can I do for you?
Well, Darian, I've come to visit you because, A, I want to see you before I go back into my adventure, and B, I want to start getting ready to be the head of the College of Glamour.
Hell yeah, thank God, baby. I've been looking at all these goddamn scholarship requests and I can't wrap my head around them. I need that taken care of. Oh, I have the alumni council coming and talking to me constantly about things that they want to do and renovations and things and ideas they want to do. And oh my God, the teachers talking about their lesson plans and what it means to be glamour. Baby, you don't need to tell me what needs to happen at glamour. You're either making it happen or you're not. You know what I'm talking about, baby?
Yes!
Alright, so you can see that there's a lot to be done, so I'm happy to have you help.
I can probably help with the paperwork as a lore bard.
No. When I'm out of here, you're in charge of all of it.
Oh, I can't take all it over just yet.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm talking about. So what are you talking about? What are you coming in to help with?
I want to start preparing to take over that role. I want to take those first steps.
So as soon as this has been said, the assistant comes in. A bottle of Vandrian Select, year 996, per your guest's requests. He opens and starts corking it.
The appropriate.
The appropriate one.
Then he's, God damn, Mac, that's one of my most expensive bottles. I'm just busting your balls. It's one of your most expensive bottles. Ha 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 ha! You'll be footing the bill in a year or two.
I can pay for it now.
No. What he's asking for you to do that. And don't be ridiculous. That's all overpriced swill anyways.
So, where were we? I start pouring us some glasses.
Do you, wrench it from a rag? What hand? I pour us a glass.
like the twisting top. I'm like, no, this is old fashioned.
No, the guy's opening it. He's pouring the glasses. He's doing all that for you. I pour us a glass.
I take up the glass and I start taking a sip from it.
So what do you want to do? What are you really coming down here for, Mac? Nobody comes in here and says they're ready to start taking responsibilities and then say they can't help with that. What do you really want to talk about?
I need to be frank with you, Darian. I'm kind of stuck in a bit of a
Loop?
loop. All my friends are kings, pretty much. Or they have families. You know, a wife, a child. I'm just Mac Fleetfoot.
You want me to investigate?
I think they're fine, but whatever.
Huh.
Hey, go ahead.
Nah.
Mac. Basco. Where's most of that money in this big old back vault come from?
Me?
Yeah. And how do you think we know that? Because people talk, and bards listen. That's where bards' powers come from. Not always being the center of attention. Sometimes, a lot of the time, most of the time even. But we'd entertain. We're here to listen. We're here to gather. People like to talk to us. And if you listen just right, people will tell you all sorts of good secrets. We know most of that money comes from you. And you're going to own all this. Hell, I know it doesn't seem right, me wanting to leave here so far, but me watching you do all that things make me want to go out and do what you've been doing. And you watching me, we're all hitting our peak and swings at different things at different times. Maybe it's best we switch.
I realized that I get as much as a bard likes being the center of attention. My biggest love in life is to put other people into their spotlight, to assist them. I think that's why I want to be a scholar, a headmaster of a college.
My bedroom door.
Oh, there it is.
Well, that's what you have the opportunity for. That's what you're doing now.
Just have to wrap up this one last grand adventure.
Well, that's the way it's always been, Mac. Every time, it's always been after we wrap up this adventure. But you always come to us when there's something you want to talk about.
Yeah, what are friends for?
Exactly. That's what we're here for. That's why you're going to take over for me.
Yes. That's what I really want to do.
Is it?
Once the world settles down again, I want to spread to the next generation of bards the magic of existence, the world, art, all of that. And then when it's my time to retire, I either want to be on a vineyard, painting and growing my own wine, or I want to get in a boat and sail into the ocean and see what the other parts of the world have to show.
Well, that's almighty good, Mac. But we all gotta get there. Now, I wouldn't be a man if I didn't bring business into this, but members of the council been asking me, have you and your boys done anything about that giant army hanging out? I'm not saying anyone expects you to do anything about it. I understand the pressure. You can't fix everything. But no one wants to send an army out to fight another army. You know how it goes.
And I don't want to see the bloodshed. Let me talk to my boys. We're going to start properly putting a plan together to deal with that army, in whichever way that may come.
There's more to life than just that army. We know he's got people at home. We know he's got other things. Just because I'm saying that that's something that people then want to talk about with you does not mean that that needs to be what you're talking about. Keep your own line. Keep your own thing. Fight it when you're ready. Just know that's what people have been asking about. Is there anything else I can direct you with, help you with, give you, help you with, help you with?
Brings me to the other thing that I have missing in my life. Got any tips on actually dating women? I can get the...
Dating women?
Yeah.
No. Fucking women? Sorta.
The fucking part's easy. It's just... I don't know what to talk about afterwards. I love you, Marty.
I was trapped in a room.
I was so lonely. I will never leave you now.
Look, man. Everyone's different. Every lady, every fella. Find something you agree with it hard, and go on with it, and find things that branch from there. If that doesn't help, I can find cheap women and easy drugs for you. And maybe even a floozy or two that'll do whatever you want for free. But it sounds like you got a thing in mind.
Yeah. There's a lady I've been seeing
Sandra?
Seen.
Yeah.
twice.
Yeah, we met her. She's handling some business for me.
What kind of business? If you don't mind me asking.
You know that she works at a club that he's acquiring and wants to run as... Remember that's the whole club thing?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, he was buying a club and she was one of the frontliners at it. You already know that they got a whole fucking business thing going on.
I don't know. I spent a night with her the other night and just seeing how I can, drag her into the Mac Fleetfoot chaos. It's kind of a bit hard to sell a man like me.
What do you mean? God, saving the world with everybody else?
Not everybody wants to be with a man who saves the world.
Well, except for the woman who was with you already.
Maybe she just wants me for my body.
Mac, I want you to take this bottle of wine home with you.
Oh, okay.
And think about what you just said.
How many intellect rolls do you have to make?
And if there's anything else you'd wish to discuss before, crunch time.
No, just wanted to visit an old friend.
You seem tense.
Yeah, that aptly describes it.
Things are only gonna get worse. It's up to us to make it better for everybody else. That's our job. That's what we're here for. You gotta put on a brave face too, because no one else is gonna do it for them.
Exactly. Now, if you mind, I have friends I must save and meet.
Good, because if you don't mind, I got a lot of people I gotta inebriate.
Understandable. And I get up and take the bottle of wine.
And where are you going?
I wasn't looking at you for any purpose. I was just debating how I'd wrap Mac up for the night.
You were given a bottle of wine. You were told to think about what the fuck you just said. Maybe she wants me for my body.
Teleport back to Castle Black Street, and then I'm gonna have dinner and read some of my books for the rest of the night. Finish up that bottle of wine. And think about
I
how
really
my body is desired by people.
And then you just get to this hysteria, what the fuck does she mean by?
I love the fact that you think that's how much one bottle of wine can get someone drunk.
He continued.
Korvac comes back the next morning. Korvac, is my body desirable?
I fell in love with Vasco.
You're a halfling, it's weird. Is there anything else we would wish to do? Wrap up? Anything we need to take care of before tomorrow afternoon, where everything reconvenes?
No.
Because we're going to take a pretty much quick ramp up to that point come next session.
Yep.
Because we need to jump into what needs to happen when it comes.
Yep.
So is there anything else that we need to handle before that?
Not at this time.
There yourself a while.
No. You misunderstand. Not at this time. This is the time.
Mm-hmm.
There's either no or it's not happening.
Yeah, I have nothing.
Honest.
So reconvening and finding the Velociraptor?
No, I figured we'd do that on me time, but I had
Korvac,
I had a guy to put out.
This is me time.
Yeah, so you want to find a Velociraptor real quick?
He's asking if that's what you want to do. Prior.
Yeah, that's something I would love to do prior.
Prior to us all meeting up again?
Potentially, if I was time for it.
Well, this is the time for it know?
Well, I'm just saying, 5
Yeah,
o'clock.
precisely.
5 o'clock. Gotta find this stupid thing before nightfall. Maybe, I could do it first thing in the morning. Technically, that would be before tomorrow evening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to gather, why does it have to be not before the sun goes down?
I just figured a velociraptor would be harder to find when the sun goes down.
But it's 5:30. The sun hasn't gone down yet.
Alright. No, we can do it now.
You have 2 hours.
I got no way to get there right now. Oh, wait, I have Sean's.
Is there anybody in this village that would like to teleport me to a non-distinct?
Yeah, exactly.
Nondescript location. Oh god, this is gonna end horribly.
And all you have to do is take a long rest out where dinosaurs are.
Corvac gets murdered by dinosaurs.
All right, or we can all say we take a long rest.
Yeah.
We are taking the next morning. He goes out, does his thing with his red wine. He beds with his family.
Heroes Feast.
Nice. I
Yeah.
dig that. I like that.
You can just fucking do that.
Yeah, heroes feast all the time because that's what you should do because you're a goddamn druid.
Yeah. He always does Magnificent Mansion, and that comes with the...
No, it doesn't.
No, because that does other stuff too. All these benefits all the time. Yes.
Yes, I would wake up. I'm definitely not sleeping in that village, by the way.
No,
I'm
100%.
walking over to the other one.
No, the shamans would take you back to where you would.
Yeah.
Like I said, you have an army at your command.
Yeah.
King got killed yesterday. He slit his throat.
But no, you bed down. Night progresses.
Yeah.
Morning comes up. What time do you want to leave?
Well, if going and hitting the hay that early, I could probably be out of there by 6. Easy.
Should be out before sunup, so then you're there at sunup, you know?
Yeah. That's how instant teleportation works.
Yes.
Yep. So, since I've been there before, the closest place to seeing was that cliffside, I think. Because I don't think I was ever down with the
You were.
I was down there.
Mm-hmm. Even before that. Remember, you walked amongst the dinosaurs the first few sessions.
That's right. Alright. Dance to where I remember the dinosaurs were, outside of Normir. Well, outside of Normir.
It happens rather quickly. You don't sort of realize where you've brought yourself. You have that sort of cool, chill desert breeze in the morning, and you kind of are surrounding an old fire pit from months ago. When you and a group were walking towards dinosaurs, walking amongst monsters, that you had no idea what these things were. And this is the closest to them that you can imagine. You surround yourself by what you know now as non-predatorial herbivores, and a species or a subsect of species that can get very aggressive. You know these are very calm, and these were not the things that would attack you. Like, you know,
I want to take this moment to
the Godzillas.
I want to take this moment to look at the tree when we first saw the curator. Just feel like, man, I miss that guy.
This was the fire pit. He came and visited you for the first time.
He was mysteriously up against the tree, if I remember right.
And then he walked over and said, you guys need to head back to town.
Yeah. The first time. I miss him. Alright, well. Business then. One day we'll get you back, curator.
Pours one out.
Pours one out. So.
May he rest in peace.
Yeah. We don't have a name. Were we given the name Velociraptor? Or were we given just like a It's a dinosaur kind of thing.
No, you give him Velociraptor.
So
You guys didn't bastardize that name yet.
Yeah.
So I got to call it actually what it was.
Yeah, so we've already been given the name, is all I mean. Perfect. Alright.
Call back a raptor.
Time to pull out the divining rods. Where's this big velociraptor I'm looking for? Or special velociraptor, I guess.
Okay.
Just
go,
get a heading, just get at least a direction.
go ahead and give me a survival check with advantage.
Rolling so average today with these. 17.
Seems to be sort of all over the place.
Oh fuck.
Before you realize that an apex predator of this level, it hunts where it wants to hunt.
Hmm.
It leads a nasty pack.
It leads a nasty pack.
It's a velociraptor,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. So I'm looking for a lot of these fucking things. But
There's
one-
no such thing as a singular velociraptor, Josh.
Uh-huh. Oh boy. I might die today. Maybe.
For the third time.
Nobody knows where you are either.
Let's do this, Josh. Come on.
Alright. Alright. Shit. This isn't a forest.
No.
This is a deserty location.
It's an open plains.
Yeah. Don't have the heading. Well, I guess I'm gonna.
I mean, there's focal points, but most of them are, near large gatherings of herbivores and, watering holes and things of that nature.
That's a good one.
There's obviously a few that you don't head in the direction of. Like, it does have a modicum of a focal point, but it's not anything where it's not like, hey, head in that direction. I can't, you're all walking in one direction. I can't give you anything
No.
beyond that.
So yeah, watering holes make sense though. So I think I'm gonna look for a watering hole that shows signs of struggle, which would be proof of some sort of predator attacking herbivores.
Go ahead and give me a nature check.
Not at advantage.
No, with advantage with your eyeball.
Oh,
In this specific case,
eyeball. Fucking dual nat teens, 19s.
you get the sense that your eyeball basically helps make it clear it doesn't want to push too hard in one thing, because that'll make it harder to hunt in the long run.
Hmm.
If I overhunt one area, I won't be able to hunt there as regularly. So it seems like it has a spread out hunting pattern for a reason.
Okay. So a little here and there, not very much going to be like one location. Okay.
Precisely.
You keys to an ambush wasn't going to work because there were very high odds that he wouldn't appear where I wanted him to be. So what do I need to use? Maybe I can find a nice Jersey herbivore to follow. Maybe something enticing. It is morning. They might have to eat very soon. So,
Thomas, you're staring at him like you're like, you fool.
You're just trying to follow the logic.
It's like, I don't know where this thing's gonna be. I can't stalk out a specific location.
I love how you keep looking for its prey.
Yeah. Well.
I mean, it's right, but it's more than just the prey that it hunts.
Try making a velociraptor noise.
Oh, do you think I could challenge it?
Everything has a nest.
That's true.
Everything has a home. Everything has. There's more than just what it hunts.
Yeah. Nest. Things fucking lay eggs. Maybe.
For sure.
No, it's a velociraptor. It lays eggs.
Yeah. Korvac isn't necessarily 100% no, but you know, it's a lizard, so maybe, probably.
Where are its nipples?
Alright. I guess we're gonna have to look for a nest. God, I don't know much about the Korvac doesn't know much about these things, so where can I? Already through nature, already through survival.
It's not a skill check, my dude.
It's not a skill check?
No, we're not at that point yet. I would tell you for a skill check.
Alright.
Go ahead and give me a nature check, dude.
Alright. Hey, maybe my eye knows about that 20. And that one.
Why'd you roll that at advantage real fast?
You just told me to. Did you not?
No, I think he's going off the pre-assumption of his eye giving him advantage.
I can re-roll it.
No. That's fine. Because there was already, just from this point forward, asking me if there's an advantage coming.
Sure.
But no, then that 20 is fine.
Mm-hmm.
You essentially get this perusing over. There's a lot of ebb and flow. There's a lot of water holes. There's a lot of herbivore packs of different sizes. There's a lot of tracks to follow. With all that being said, there's only one place that's right in the middle of all of that.
Centralized location. Alright.
And it is perfect for a nest for such a sized creature.
Okay. I'm gonna... God, it's a fucking plains. This shit... I'm not wearing my armor, though, so maybe I could stealthily get up on this thing.
Go ahead
Trying
and
to
make a stealth check.
make my way downtown. Walking fast.
Go ahead. A proper stealth check now that you're not wearing armor.
Raptors pass.
10.
10 total?
10 total.
Give me a perception check.
Yeah, boy. I rolled 5 twice. Are you fucking shitting me?
You should have asked for advantage on that one.
No, it's perception, Josh. You already have advantage on perception checks.
I can smell the lizard.
All of your dice need to go in the dice jail.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use this one from now on.
Put some shit in the dice jail, Josh.
Dice jail. Where is it? It was a 15, by the way.
15.
Perception. 10 on stealth.
Yeah.
Yeah. He locked it. Just wanted to eat him that night, you know? Oh my god. Will it fit?
It's all been bad. Yeah.
It's a whole bit bad.
I don't think
It's been at least naughty.
Jeez. Come on.
Yeah.
Oh. What was the number you gave me?
It was 15.
Yeah.
15 on what was the
Perception.
Perception.
10 on stealth.
Yeah. You don't see anything.
Fuck.
Everything seems fine.
I'm doing it.
You're moving towards what you believe would be the proper nesting ground. And nothing really seems to be problematic. No one can see you. And yeah, things are good.
Things are good.
Is there anything you want to do before I start rolling some dice real fast for no arbitrary reason?
For no arbitrary reason. Eyeball can do things. Can I get a above top view of my surroundings?
Okay.
Yeah.
Give me a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah. 7. I did perceive
With
this.
advantage.
I did perceive this, huh? Oh, fuck. Okay. They all go in the fucking jail. I got a 9.
Josh!
That's fine.
You just want to give up for like this and come back tomorrow?
Oh, but we have business next time we meet.
Put it in.
No, it's my only die left.
Sorry, bud.
It's been bad. You take 1,000 damage.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So you take 40 slashing damage
Got it.
as you don't see exactly what, but something sort of jumps past you and just cuts the ever-living shit at you in the high grass, and then just jumps back in and kind of sort of disappears in its of itself.
Oh, God. He's fast.
Yeah. And you're pretty much right in the middle of its hunting ground.
Yeah. Alright. I guess, I didn't get a good glimpse of it, did I?
No.
Fuck. Alright. I'm gonna ready action and attack if it comes again. Because at this point, he knows where I am.
Mm-hmm.
So, hopefully I can see him this time.
What are you gonna ready?
I'm ready.
With your spear?
Yeah. Three attacks. Oh, he can't be that squishy. There's hoping. I just want to immobilize him potentially. So yeah, ready and attack with my spear. It should halt his movement if I can just get one fucking hit on him.
And you kill him.
Nothing happened.
Nothing happened.
Nope.
Ooh, don't like that.
Nope, you're still in your tall grass.
Mm-hmm.
Still in your plains ground. You got no visibility on him anymore.
Yeah.
But you're holding your position, and you just hear the rustling in the wind.
Any ideas here, Blood Chrysalis? This guy's pretty wily.
He can see you.
Mm-hmm.
He knows you're getting ready to attack. Which means he's probably coming around behind you.
Alright. This is gonna sound dumb as shit, but can I focus on my hearing to ready an action for a potential back attack?
Yes, give me a perception check at advantage.
7, so that's 18. No, come on. It's my last dice.
You did this, we gotta hold it.
19 multiple die.
I haven't rolled somebody else's dice in forever. 18.
Slot.
You hear an occasional. He can see you seeing him.
Shit. Alright. Can I send my eye to where I hear it to try to attach to it effectively?
Okay. Okay. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom. 16.
It's tough. But you're trying to connect and you're trying to see and you can see something, but all of a sudden you can just see
sort of parting in grasp, but just all of a sudden you see the back of your own head. Can you give me an attack, please? An attack roll.
Attack roll. Maths. 24.
What were you worried about?
24. I'm just worried about this, man. It's a tense moment.
Go ahead and give me damage.
Okay. Do I stop him? Yes, he stopped. Oh god, cock this shit.
And
17 damage.
okay.
Oh. Yeah.
17.
17.
That's it.
Regular ass fucking hit. So yes, no big commotional things going on
Emotional.
here.
But you do have Sentinel, yes?
Yes. So is he caught in front of me now?
Yes. He's caught directly in front of you,
Alright.
immobilized,
Yep.
just outside of his slashing distance. A raptor about half your size, running close with very sharp talons, both at his hands and at his teeth. Not teeth, at his toes. Sharp, razor sharp teeth. Kind of a... and a tail. He is on a crash course right to you, and he thought he had you, and he doesn't know how he doesn't have you. And he's upset about it. But he's pinned right now and has 0 movement because of your Sentinel.
Yep.
It is your turn. Don't forget your multiple heals.
Yeah. Yep, correct. Well, it's only the one because I'm still over half health. But, I'm really afraid to grab the wrong raptor. Because you let me know that there is more than one. Can I insight rule if this is the right
Yeah,
one?
as a free action, you can go ahead and...
Or is it just one of his fucking betas that he's sending at me? I mean, I would.
This is the correct term, I guess.
14. It is.
The Chad Velociraptor.
These claws are big.
Hmm.
No one... no one hunts someone this close to home unless they're Big Papa. Just to send a message.
So this is it. Alright. I'm just gonna go right into it. I'm gonna hit him with the fucking ball.
Before anything else, we're gonna roll straight for the ball.
He's immobilized right in front of me. I'm so afraid to kill this thing because you told me he was
Immobilized is not the same. He's got 0 feet of movement now.
Right.
He's a sentinel. He doesn't. He's not like stunned or anything like that.
That's true.
I will make that Constitution saving throw if you are ready for it.
I'm not. I changed my mind.
Do 1 round of combat, I reckon.
Alright. Guess we're swinging.
Bam, 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 bam.
Watch this, guys. I fucking kill this thing again.
You gotta get him to ding, 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 before you should throw the
No, we'll hit him one more time.
Hit him with paralyze.
Paralyzed. That's a 28 to hit
Yeah, believe it or not, that will hit.
for 20 damage.
Okay.
That's a 23.
23 to hit.
Yeah, 23 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
For 21 damage.
Okay.
Oh, that's definitely it's fucking
Which was?
34.
Believe it or not, no.
Then the damage is 13.
Okay.
No crits, so no bonus action. Oh well, I could club it in the back of the head still.
And you have second wind. I'm sorry, not second wind, but...
I'm scared, man. I don't want to kill this thing. I'm gonna crack it
We can still use the other action.
to throw the ball.
Yes.
Yes.
It doesn't always have to be murder, death,
Murder,
kill.
death on all.
16.
16 plus 17.
What is this? The
34.
The bonus, the crack?
Yeah.
34 damage?
34 to hit.
Oh, I was like, 34 off the crack? No way!
Yeah, right? No, but it's still 15 damage. It's pretty good.
How's it looking?
Pretty beat up.
Alright, Pokeball. I'm not risking it. Action Surge, Pokeball. Not Pokeball. Orb. Confinement? Something along the lines.
Go ahead and make a dexterity attack.
Okay. Ball of Greatness is what it was called, by the way.
Yes, sir.
Dexterity attack. What modifier am I looking at here? I guess.
Well, you would need your dexterity modifier
And my
plus your
proficient-
proficiency if you are proficient in them.
Yeah.
What are your proficiency for weaponry?
Not throwing orbs, I'll tell you that. That doesn't.
I mean, there's probably a lot of throwing items as a fucking fighter that you have access to.
Yeah,
I mean, I know it's not going to say throwing orbs for homebrew stuff,
yeah.
but I mean, you're a fighter, so I imagine you have a lot of. What does it say is your weapon proficiencies?
Pole arms, pikes, spears.
That's what it says specifically.
Yes.
Can I see?
I mean, I didn't have them written down, but if I were to choose the 4 weapon proficiencies here, it would be. Oh no.
Simple weapons and martial weapons. Thank you, Josh.
Yeah.
All simple and martial weapons. Wow, because it's a simple weapon.
Orb.
Orb. Get fighters just like
Debatable.
that.
That's all. All I was asking you was just to repeat the words that were written there,
Yeah.
and you decided to make a list of spears.
I mean, yes. Anyways.
I'm so hungry.
It was only a.
So go ahead and add the dex plus the proficiency.
It's a 13.
Okay, so my turn for Constitution saving throw. This was a what we're rolling for right now? With your 13, the dex.
The dex attack.
What'd you roll?
Fucking 5. And honestly,
Why can't you roll higher than a 10, Josh?
I've changed 4 dice.
Do you have inspiration?
I'll blow an inspiration for this. There's 2 today. Fuck it.
Give it just as hard a throw as I can.
Fuck! I'm cursed.
That's a 2, Papa.
Alright, well. Into the box.
I got this one with magic.
What?
Magic the Gathering. They gave us a D20.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, it's 13.
So you go to throw it at it instinctively, as if, yes, I know that this is what I need to do. And it sort of... And then it comes back to you, and you're like, well, that's weird. But by the time you look back, it's gone.
Mm.
And while you were distracted by all that, my friend does a 27, a 29, and a 21 hit you.
Yeah.
You can shield the 21.
I could, but I'm not.
Josh, why are you the way that you are?
What if I need it later?
What if I need it against 2 attacks?
I heal this.
Oh my god. You have like 5 shields?
2.
Still, that's a lot for a combat session that's going to be over very soon, I reckon.
Hopefully.
So all 3, you're just going to take all 3?
Yeah.
Cool beans.
You hit that raptor for 86, so you know.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
Somebody's keeping count. We're all like, please, don't kill this one. I'm trying.
11 slasher? That's not it, by the way. 15 slasher? All non-magical. For your stupid needs.
I'm not raging.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Thank you, though.
14. As 3 raptors
run past, and as all seem to be part of this man's pack.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, they were not him.
Yeah.
You don't know where he went. You can reattempt to scry on him.
Yeah, that's basically what I was gonna say. I seen him now.
Once again, you see him again, right as he's launching an attack at the back of you.
Alright.
Go ahead and make your retaliatory.
Okay, well I crit him.
What'd you roll?
An 18.
Oh yeah, that's right. Champion Fighters, crit on 18.
There you go, Papa. The magic's in the dice.
The magic's in the dice.
Because he was going to hit you for 28, 28, and 22. And he is better than his boys.
Yes, I imagine so. So that crit does 26 damage. Math.
The sheet is underneath me. Oh. Yeah, I know. Oh, wait, I think I find it. Yeah. How much damage, bud?
26.
It's dead.
No!
Alright, is there anything else you're doing to it besides simply damage?
Well, he's stuck where he is now, just out of reach, and now it's my turn to throw a fucking Pokeball at him if that's...
Yes, but I'm just letting you know, 0 movement is a small debuff as opposed to, like, other stuff. That's why I'm asking.
Oh, as if, like...
Yeah, stunned, paralysis, blind, all of those other things provide their own debuff to doing this roll that we're doing. It's not simply just a blind chuck and roll. I actually did put time and effort into this. Yeah, so it's as if just simply when you killed him last time without ever rolling, it really did bum me out, yes.
Okay. Would I be able to make this...
I mean, it's already happened.
Yeah. Alright. You want me to... see if
It's
I
up
can
to you. I mean, he's
clock-
frozen in front of you, and that was based off of your reaction to hit him. So now it is your turn, and then you're using your action or bonus action. It was an action to throw the orb.
Could I knock him in the head real good for concussive, like, days?
Well, it's an action to cast it, so how would you do that as a bonus action?
Because that part of my moveset is normally a bonus action, the whole bash in the back of the head. But...
Can you do that first?
No, I don't believe it's worded that way. So I will...
Well, what is it? Polar Mastery is where that comes from?
Yeah. Let me leave it in my list of things here.
I think it's one of those things where you use it later because of that.
Yeah, because I normally...
Because you can get things from it.
Yeah, I can normally crit and just get a whole new fucking attack, but...
When you take the attack action and attack with only a glaive halberd, of course,
Yeah, so I have to...
Then, yeah.
I have to make the attack first.
Yep.
So I'll use my full action to fucking try to stun this guy then. I still have action surge. It can work.
Another action surge?
Yup.
Alright. So how are you attempting to summon him? By just cracking him, doming him straight on the head?
Doming him on the head. They're not...
Alright, give me a straight... Straight proficiency in strength. Nothing else. No magic weapon, no... It should be, what, +6 and +5?
+6 and +7.
Oh yeah, your strength is ridiculous. So a +13 all day.
Yep.
So give me a +13 using your fucking glaive as a hammer.
Why? Why? Okay, I mean that's still a 17. Wouldn't matters. It's always low. I'm cursed.
Is there anything you want to do before I say what I'm about to say next?
It's not a save. It can't indomitable. I've already thrown so much inspiration today. I have one left. I can't ask to use my bonus action to get little D4.
Well, this is an attack, so technically you wouldn't you?
I would to get my No, what I mean is to rub the bloody stick for assistance.
Okay.
Yeah, I already called it. So I think that's cheating. So here we are sitting with fucking 17.
So is it a 17 or are you rolling your...
I'll roll it.
Okay. What is this plus 2?
It's the bloody stick. We're
That's not what I was
met.
saying. I was talking about your point of inspiration, Josh.
Oh. No. I'm saving that inspiration for another toss at it, if anything. If anything.
You go to thwomp it. And it sort of just... and sort of dodges its head. It may not be able to move, but it's not going to take a thwomping to the skull.
Alright. One action search.
What'd you see? Action search.
I really want to stun it before I do that again.
You've reduced its health further since the last time you did it, so it will already be easier. You're just applying another buff to it as well this time.
I'll action search and toss it. Let's do it. Please be over 10. There we go. That's better.
This is Dex plus proficiency.
2, 8, 24.
A nat 20.
Fuck!
And because it was less than half health, it got disadvantage.
Okay.
A 2. So you dodge the blow, stagger it, attempt to clock it to paralyze it. Seeing that it dodged your move, sort of chucked like, I got one last thing. Chucked in an attempt to dodge, but it's just too much for the beast. And it almost gets all encompassed by this metal orb adorned with all these sort of crystals. And then it falls to the ground, and there's a sort of and you can almost sort of feel the other raptors that are outside start walking away as if, I don't know what the fuck that was, but I'm not going to get lost in that shit either.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's a great point to call it for the evening.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, pretty darn close.
112 all day on it.
Watch out.
112?
Yeah, that's what I got.
Is there any dice you would like to leave in the dice jail for next
No.
week?
Maybe this one. He rolled a 1 immediately after coming out of jail. He gets to stay in there extra long.
You're gonna like wake up in the middle of the suites. I need it. Where is it?
He calls to me.
Maybe I didn't make an addition on here.
17, 20,
An Io Sauron style, like.
31, 13, 15.
I mean, it's darn near what I had. You're only off by a little bit, so maybe I am just kind of excluding a little bit on the arithmetic because it was just close. But nicely done.
And what's the total?
Total HP on it is 175.
Oh.
So there I am in the middle of plains. I got a long walk to Normare to get for a teleport, or I could send a Mac.
Or you could try riding a raptor. It might be a little mad.
He's kind of small, isn't he?
He's half your size. Yeah, that's a little
Radon style.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I need to learn gravity magic. Can you do that?
Can you not just carry him? Just carry him.
Yeah.
I got you. And walk back.
Yeah.
It's just that easy, dude.
It'll be a bonding moment.
Yes. Exactly. Yeah, it's my raptor! Oh, you don't know what a raptor is? That makes sense. Exactly. This guy gets it.
This guy gets it.
So which stone do I need to get to evolve?
A rock.
A rock. Ghost
Myth,
type.
myth roll.
You just bash it in the head with a rock.
Is that going in here?
Yes, sir.
Evolve.
Finally used the orb of greatness.
It's like Pikachu, the only one it wants
God, I
to.
felt like I stumbled through that so fucking hard. I was just like, what do I do? How do I not kill this thing so fast?
It's one or the other. It's never like... It's not smooth. It's ever just like, I'm gonna kill the fuck out of this thing. Oh, that's not my objective. Oops.
Whoops.
Well, I can't kill it. Oh!
And then it's just roll under 10 consecutively with
Well-
several dice.
You got what you needed.
Yeah.
Everyone's a little happy. I know you're happy.
Yeah.
He's doing what he wants. He's trying to find happiness.
Yeah.
But don't worry. I'm gonna kill as much as I can next session. Make sure that-
That's why I had to put the raptor in the ball before you killed him. That's my main priority.
Anything else before we call it?